Hello, folks. Welcome back to GTA 5, Grand Theft Auto 5, or Grand Theft Auto Online, whatever you want to call it. I'm Brian Harrison with Harrison Ultimate Gaming. Welcome back. I just got this. This is a custom taxi. But before we get started, please don't forget to comment, subscribe, leave a like on the video, hit the bell notification if you're on YouTube, and if you're on Rumble, please don't forget to follow us there as well. Hit the like and comment section. Let's get this better. Let's frame this better. See if because I want to get a good picture for this because I like to take the pictures from the game, so you know there's a reason why I do it. It's not just even being lazy; it's a matter of fact of just letting people know that you're actually going to get the taxi. You're not going to get. I'm not going to promise you a Mercedes and give or a Bugatti and then give you a lemon. Okay, there you go, or a lemon of a car or whatever you want to call it. Let's see, it looks good. I may take a picture from here or from the other because I was closer up. Anyway, but look at this downtown Capco. You win this from the War Arena. You gotta get right. You gotta level up to level 25 in the War Arena, and you can get this custom taxi. Basically, it's in my mind, it's mostly custom colored. It's not exactly different, but we'll look around it. We'll look around it. But don't forget to follow us and like us or whatever on YouTube, Rumble, all that. I already know I said it, but here you go. Let's look around. Let's look around. This is cool. So I just wanted, just like the other day, we were messing around because we were getting ready for the Mansion DLC, but we were making good money. I feel like I'm getting in a good place where even if we make money, which I still was making money just for screwing around with the um, War Arena. Um, yeah, we could just get some stuff, but we got this taxi. So I want to do this taxi. We're in the kick of doing taxis right now. I do like the taxi. Let's see. Nope. Let's get the radio off. Let's request one and see how we do. But if you look at it, it's the same as the other taxi, just the coloring. It's like the War Arena colors, I guess you want to call it that. Okay, come on, give me a ride. Sometimes you have to click it a little bit. Okay, are you going to? Are you going to give me one? Uh, I hope I don't have to get out. Okay. Hello. Let's get back in. Let's see if sometimes. All right, here we go. All right, let's see. We gotta click the button. I'm clicking the button. Okay, there we go. Uh, sometimes it takes a bit. Sometimes it takes a bit. Let's give this taxi a whirl. That's what we're about. We're not just gonna tell you about it. We're gonna drive it. We're gonna show it working, not just say, "Oh, there's taxis," and then go in and wonder where it is because it's a mod or something. I'm not against mods. If you mods can add great things to games that games refuse to add, make the game better or make it cooler. Like I wish there's more. There's enough taxis in here. Sometimes I wish you could pull them out of Pegasus or anywhere. Like I even have personal taxis. Pull them out anywhere and just store them in like a taxi shop where you can actually own the taxi shop and get into um, storing your taxis and have people even running taxis for you. And you can still run taxis. You just go in there, pick up taxis, and run taxis. So yay, that'd be kind of cool. But here we are. Let us drive crazy like a taxi person and a GTA 5 person would. And let's get over here. We're going to go down this way because I forget sometimes when I'm over here. But I remember this time. I remember. I remember. All right. Come on, Boo. Dude. I want to call him Boo. Come on, Boo. Get in. Let's go. That's my new word for instead of calling everybody dudes or ladies, just call them Boo. Come on, Boos. Let's go. All right. Sounds like I'm calling my pet, but it isn't because I don't think I call him that. Anyway, here we go. Oh, do your illegal turn. It's a great way to do it in GTA. Don't do it in real life, please. Not a good idea. But in GTA, it's a game. Who cares? Insurance here just means you get your car back. Or you just put it in your garage and it fixes itself. In real life, that doesn't happen. So don't do it. It'd be cool, but that may cause other problems. Who knows? But it doesn't. This is a game and it's fun to play. So just get yourself. Now this is a taxi. Now if you're like, now I'll never touch a war arena. I already basically have the taxi because this is basically it's just different color. It's not any. It would be funny if it was more special than that, but realistically, it really isn't. It's just, hey, they looked at the original taxi and said, hey, let's just give it a different color. Yay, good idea, and tie it to something else, which cool. So I guess it's cool. Not bad. It's just another taxi. So now I think I'm up to how many taxis am I up to now? Let's see, 4, 5, like 6. I want to say this is 6. I think there's one more I could get that I do not have. That's like another drift taxi that I could turn into a taxi and do taxi work with. This is a taxi you could do taxi work. I'm not talking about like if you have. I know supposedly there's some form that you could just sort of put what is it? You could put like a livery over, but it doesn't say downtown code. It just says taxi or something. But you can't do anything with it. You can't pick up people. Just looks fancy or looks like a taxi. Which I guess cool. But I mean, do I wish? Well, yeah, there's vehicles here. I wish they would go into putting more like a modern taxi that's not necessarily drift. Um, Four door. I wish they would. My woman agreed with me. I wish they would do off road style, like a half, like a crossover, not quite full SUV, but crossover, something like what you see in New York. You see a lot of those, like not so, not just cars, but you see a lot of those video. You see a lot of those heavier duty, like uplifted taxis that are basically crossovers, or like what the police departments like to use now, instead of cars and stuff. They use SUV style, but I don't consider them full SUV like you would see like with the Chevy full SUVs that fit like a family of 10 or 15 or something like that, or 12, you know. So yeah, because there's the really they're almost like full size trucks that just anyway. So oh wow, we just made it here. Okay, here we go. Let's go, lady. Off we go. And yes, I do. I'll drive depending on. I like this. This is a relaxing work. I like that they're doing this. I wish GTA would do more of this, but I also wish GTA would change the face of businesses, because I don't mind them having. I'm not a big fan of GTA 6, 100%. Partly because I feel like they're just going to play the same game where it's a new city, new day, you have to keep working up. And if you play the game like I have played, where you actually worked up, did the businesses, ranked up, really actually worked, and didn't buy a bunch of shark cards and then said, oh, this game's boring, uh, you don't want a new game. The reason why is because it took so much time. I would rather just a map expansion where you have to work a little bit. But what they need to do is fix the business model. No matter what they do, they need to fix the business model where you could actually enjoy your money a little bit, where you could get to like an owner status, or a status where you're not running it anymore through reputation. You showed that you can run it. I don't know whether it's how much rank reputation you have. That would be a good way of doing it. And then you just kind of build up, and you could just kind of go goof off if you want to, or you could still do some of this. You could do so. It doesn't stop you. What it shouldn't do is stop you from doing it. It just makes it easier where you don't have to do it. Where the business runs whether you help it or not. If you help it, you get boost, like you just get extra money. But if you don't help it, it gives you a certain amount of money. It's guaranteed, and it just kind of sits there. I mean, yeah, and so you could make money. You do make good money from it. You should make good money at least, but you make even more money if you choose to do and run that business. But you don't have to. You don't have to keep putting out fires all the time, and because something got raided or something got in trouble. So yeah, we're just doing some small, what I'm gonna call small taxi talk. Okay, but overall, this taxi, it's just like the other taxi. This is the first taxi I got before I knew I could have two custom taxis. So you know, and each taxi ride is gonna be different.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
There you go, lady. Okay. All right. Let's see who's next on the list. But look at so far. I mean, it's like a weird black or blue. I haven't determined what it is. Oh, black. I'm gonna say black. I may be wrong. It could be a blue too. It's a little dark. Maybe it will get day and we'll see it. Sometimes I do these videos when it's at night. I don't always mean to. I do like it because it's the world. It's a living world. It's not just everything's day all the time, which I do like night. I do like when they added night in games and day, because it kind of it's just fun. It's real life. You just like Minecraft. When it gets night, you may do different activities, or you build up so you can do things at night. Actually, at night with the Minecraft, I end up when I first start building, whether it's towards a city or something like that, I end up sleeping. I end up sleeping obviously if I can. I get bed, and then as time goes on, I sleep less maybe, or don't sleep as often because I don't have to worry about except for, maybe some overhead stuff. So but I like the night drive, especially in GTA. Sometimes I feel like if I'm doing this, it's a calm and quiet, and it's a nice thing just to kind of joy. Now I don't put music on. I obviously will have music in the game. I don't put music on because copyright and stuff like that. Okay, lady, come on. It's okay. Time to go and take you to your destination. And I actually love stuff like this. I really do. I actually wish they would do this with like the post up stuff. Kind of make it like what the weed. If you buy the car wash, there's a weed thing, and all you have to do is deliver certain amount of packages to these yellow spots, and then you get paid. I wish they'd do that with like the post up. I also wish they would do. I do wish they'd do more like this because it just some of this is fun. It's like I call it. What it could be easy to call like beginner jobs. It's getting you into the game, so you're at least making some money. To that was a bad idea. Well, at least we stopped. We have to go. We'll go up there. Good gravy, man. Okay. But yeah. Where's this guy going? Okay. Come on. All right. So yeah, it's like look, you see these delivery trucks like that, for example, that semi. It'd be cool. You just go to a certain spot, pull up to it, back up, pick up a trailer, deliver it, drop it off. Like make it simple. It'd be getting stuff where if you don't have a lot of guns or weapons, you don't have to worry too much. You don't like this one. You don't have to go around shooting people. You just gotta deliver people, and you'll make some money without without having besides racing or trying to find other ways without because maybe you're just starting out, your shooting's bad, or even veterans. I like to do this just because of it takes a break. I get a break from some of the other running the businesses. Right now, I'm not running. I usually just let my nightclub run most of the time, but this time around, that's what I worked up fast with my millions because I was running. At least I was running the weed mostly, but I was running some of them, and so yeah. So I worked up pretty quickly this time around. So I feel like I'm in a fairly decent area for the new update. We'll see point where I'm at actually, but I feel like I'm in a decent, good way to say, hey, I can I can get there. I can do this. Okay, this may be not a good idea, but there you go. Oh, okay. So we'll see. Okay, we're up to 3. So we'll see how many people we get in. Okay, let's pick up another customer. We may do 10 of these. We may do 10. I just like to do a little bit. You got to do the work. You got to even for video. You got to do the work. You got to actually kind of a little bit. You got to. Ooh. Yep. There we go. that had hurt. A motorcyclist, I have a hard time with this in this game, but I also have a habit with a big truck of running them over, so that's a problem. But here we go. We're off on our way. Whoops. Bad idea. You can see, yeah, that's what makes it's fun, guys. It's just fun, to play and just even make mistakes. Oh, man. Oh, sorry, dude. Can you imagine? I got hit by some stupid taxi. Well, should have been there. But, alright. Okay, here we go. Let's see this guy. Let's see, what did we even damage it much? Maybe. Yeah, a little bit, maybe in the front. But the custom taxis take a lot. That's why I like the custom taxis better. They take a lot. But this was just fun to play. I mean, I gotta try to play at least a little bit of this and have fun doing some of this single player stuff. And that's another thing. If you really don't have a lot of friends to do it, it's sad. I mean, you could at least do Kyle Preke by yourself, but at least do what you can. Maybe even try to find a friend at least that may at least help you. I have a friend that will help me, but doesn't mean we can record and do videos. Um, so so I just kind of, do it by myself. My woman has recorded with me, but usually that's for the holidays. We and that's just because Christmas. She loves Christmas, so we'll probably record hopefully for the holidays this year. We'll see how it goes. And she works a lot. She works. Yeah, she works a lot. I mean, she gets the weekend off, so that's nice. But she works a lot, and you get tired. You got to rest a little bit. And I'm on disability, so I could kind of just play. So it just happens. So but yeah, I understand. I understand. So, but she at least will get on for Christmas and stuff, and so we've done a few things. we've done a few other things. We've done a few other things. So besides just GTA, we did Mario Kart, and we've also done Mortal Kombat together. So that's fun, and just have fun. It was fun. I want to do it again. So, but we'll see. It's up to her, and so that's how things work, and that's fine. And I still recording games even doing this. I mean, there's a lot of fun to make videos on. Just even single player stuff like running taxi. Just maybe I'll do a business delivery someday. Who knows? We'll see. The matches. That's what I'm looking forward to right now. So I may do little videos like this along the way, but I'm also finding out that I may also do other. I'm doing other games. Like I'm doing the Star Wars. I'm finally back and doing the Star Wars game again. We'll see. We'll see what other games. But I do want to finish some games before I just barrel into games. Now this type of game I will never probably truly finish, unless it leaves me for some reason and everybody's forced, let's say, to GTA 6, or it's still there. I think it'll still be there for a long time, but any time. But I'll play it as long as I can. But eventually, no matter what happens, I may end up slowing down from it because I could play this quite often, right? And and start doing some story mode videos. Like I'm already doing that, like the Star Wars Outlaws. Look, there's a playlist. I'm glad to be back and doing it. I finally feel like I've gotten into the game. I didn't realize how long the intro and way it was. I mean, to get actually into Star Wars Outlaws. So we'll see how it goes there, and have fun along the way with it. Um, but yeah, doing other stories, but open worlds. I love open world games. I love the idea of growing something like this. I'm happy. I bought all the property I can. Of course, I would love to buy multiple nightclubs, and I wish you can link them and buy them, and so it shows that you're really the nightclub man. You're like you can build reputation. That's what I would love. Like where GTA really becomes, because that's what would build with any even criminal empire. You know them by what they've done. You know them by what they've built. You don't just know them. So I wish there was more of that element into even this type of a game. Maybe someday games will be more sophisticated like that instead of just doing this type of stuff. It's fun, but it's more sophisticated and letting you really truly show that people, even some of the people, maybe some of the passengers you pick up sort of recognize you. That'd be kind of cool. Whether it's through a taxi thing, look at. So it's like a black brown. I want to say black, but it may be more like a brown. Okay, I'm gonna say black though. Okay. Sometimes they have some weird. Okay, here we go. Let's do this. We can pick up some people here and there. Yes. So I'm going to talk. So next week is I may not be able to make as much videos because it's Thanksgiving. Sorry, and I am, and I'm not, unless my woman decides to do it. I'm not willing to sacrifice a lot and say, oh, I'm gonna do videos. I know you're on vacation, but that's mean. That's not right, right? So I'm gonna spend time with her. We'll probably play. We may play some games together. We'll see. But next week I may only be able to record for 2 days next week. Okay, so well, I would have probably done 3, but it depends on the year, right? So, like, so I'll only be able to most likely record for 2 days, and so I hope to produce another gaming video before the Thanksgiving, and then I'll take Thanksgiving if I can. Then I'll say, hey, because that depends on my woman. Because sometimes my woman may have an urge and say, hey, let's do this and let's record it, and let's make a video or something. So it could be Mario Kart. It could even be this, for all we know. Um, and if we do that, then I'll do that then. But other than that, it will probably be only 2 days this next week, and for gaming and stuff. And I'm not gonna sacrifice family to just produce tons of YouTube videos. And then it's not right. You gotta have balances, right? So even if I take a week break or most of the week break, it'll be fine in the end. I mean, it's just it's I have YouTube videos you can watch in the meantime, and you can check out my other channels if you don't know about them. If you're on YouTube, it's easier because there's a list. I have like 10 channels, so you can check them out there. I have food review. I have Lego build. I have Harrison. One you may be more interested. Some of you may be interested in is I have Harrison Lego Media. You can type it in. But if you're questioning, just go to my YouTube and you'll follow. They all follow the same like logo and channel. So you just you just all you have to do is just type in on YouTube if you're on this channel, or click on the. I usually there's like a link to the video on Rumble for this channel, and it will get you. Or if you're really concerned, you could just kind of go. There's another way to do it is for Rumble too. Is you just click on the Facebook link, and it goes to the little Facebook page I set up for Harrison Rockstar Media, which everything is technically is everything's under it. Okay, so that's what I would call myself if I grew and build more than just build more like a media company where I could make videos besides like gaming videos. Oh, anything I can make almost anything I can make a video on. That's probably where I'll put it. Or and we'll see. Time will tell. But right now I'm doing gaming. I do a few other and I do Legos and stuff. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. But so you can check out some of my other videos. You can check out my other gaming videos and that too. Some of the ones maybe you don't know of, playlists and stuff like that. So and we'll get back into it. But but in the meantime, we're going to do some of these simple videos to get back into tell the update mansion update because I think everybody's kind of excited about the mansion update. I think we're just kind of holding on. I mean, we're grinding, we're doing some things. We may do 10 of these. I may make a goal of doing at least 10 of these guys. We'll see. We'll see. But yeah, I'm excited. I mean, I hope you guys are excited about this. I'm very excited. I'm ready. I'm ready that I'm glad they're doing it. It's almost kind of a shock in a way. I'm sorry to say it because since this game started and the online happened, people have been asking for stuff, jobs and businesses, and I'm not against like even the jobs and stuff that they have here. I just if you own them all, it's unrealistic. Even if you're supposed to be this even mob boss, you have other people doing the work. You don't do a lot of the work unless you have to. You step in here and there, but you're not doing errand boy stuff. So I wish they would kind of go a different direction with that. So you're not you're supposed to be this rich guy, high, but you're running all these errands like like it's one thing if you choose to do it. It's another thing that they're forcing you to do it so you can keep your businesses alive. So I do wish they would kind of come up with a way. I think they could use an office, or if they have to put another building, fine. Do another building where you may have like special vehicles for those that can be used for running your businesses, I guess. But so I do wish they would have an easier way to link them, and so it's kind of all goes through one channel, and in the end, like if like, this is what I say, I wish like if they added a map, let's say they add another map, maybe to this one or to GTA 6, that it's actually easier because then if you move, let's say to a new map, a whole new city, new map, they just keep GTA Online running. I wish they would do and stop coming up with new GTA games and new online stuff. Because eventually you'll be burned out. People will just stop playing because they're like, I'm going to restart every so many years. No, I'm not doing that. So eventually people are going to, and I think they're realizing it a bit because that's because people are unhappy. People are unhappy, and it's showing. So I hope it kind of wakes them up, and they're like, well, maybe we need to change this and make this just a map extension of instead of a full new game. At least for the online. Now, story mode, yeah, do a full new story mode. They could easily do that and just add on to online. That's what I would have done. But if let's say they add on to this map, whatever, GTA 6 map, I hope they just make it so you can run, so the businesses can independently run and you're still making money from from your old businesses. And then your new businesses, you have to work them up and get reputation, and whether it's a new area, whether it's just a new business, I mean, you have to work that reputation up and end up becoming the owner, and you can pass it off to this group that set up in this building or whatever, and they help maintain the running so you don't have to. And of course you may sacrifice a little bit, which I'm fine sacrificing a little bit, whatever they have to do, but you also do make good money from it. You just not don't have to be there 24/7. You can choose, like this taxi run, I could choose to run this, but I don't have to. There's like a building or something, and other people are running it for me, but they're connected to, maybe if GTA likes to do connection, they're all connected to like a office, like kind of like what we have an office in this building that connect a few businesses. They're connected to some type of office where the staff on one floor. I would just use the office building, just have the staff on one floor, the floor above or whatever, above the main office. You go above there, and they're behind the scenes. They're the ones that help run your business, and you set it up. Like what you have to do is after you're done, you go onto the computer, What you have to do is after meet your reputation, you can pass it over to those to run it for you because and then they continue the work. And if you choose to go and do some deliveries or something, that's on you, but they don't need you to do it. Yeah, and you just make a set income from these businesses, and you only make a little extra income if you choose to run like the weed business or something, exactly by running it. Yeah, so it's not together, but anyway, I think it could work. I think it could really work out, and so then you could be more like, hey, you're the boss, but it would work because then you can add extensions to the map. Let's say GTA 6, or you can add extensions to the map and don't have to worry about it. You can focus on some what other new business they're going to add for you or not going to add. They're going to, you know, it's going to be something that can be enjoyable in the long run. I think so. I think it could be enjoyable in the long run, and I hope you guys will too. So yeah, but yeah, I think there's a better way. I'm just, that's what concerns me. It's not just the Mansion DLC. I don't know what's going to happen. Maybe what would be funny is if there's a room in the Mansion DLC, and part of being wealthy would be that you link your businesses and someone runs it for you, and you just kind of after that enjoy your wealth, so to say. You don't have to, unless you do like something like this, taxi runs or something, like you don't have to actually go out and run them anymore. You can just kind of drive around town if you choose to, and you're bored. That's fine, but you don't have to. That's what I'm saying. It should be kind of like an option. Like you can actually just leave them running, and you don't even have to do anything about it. You really don't. Okay, let's see here. Where is this person? I always like to put people on these walkways. Here we go. All right, off we go. Okay, here we go. Turn around and go through people again. I don't know why they put people there. It's funny though. I'm trying to be nice, you guys. At least I didn't run you over. All right, here you go. So I mean, I don't want. I'm like, I would love to have nightclubs linked up. I'll use that example. Why do we only have one nightclub? I mean, they could be making excuses for it, but I think your first nightclub, this is what you have to do. You have to take it, and even your second nightclub, you have to run it. Okay, because you have to get its reputation up. But your first nightclub, and then you can buy a second one and have it linked, even if it's in the same city or in a different city. You can just link it, and it just adds more profit. It adds your reputation to your criminal empire. I mean, you're building an empire. You're not just so you're not errand boy on everything, and that's what I wish GTA would kind of not do. Is like you don't have to be errand boy on everything. If you choose to run your businesses that way, fine. But other than that, you're not errand boy. You can if you choose to run them all, even with the connection. That's fine. The connection does not. The idea I have, which would be funny if I wish Rockstar had this idea, would be that the connections would not break. That you could still run them if you choose to. That would be up to you. But if they keep adding more businesses, it's going to be harder and harder to just run around putting out fires all the time. I mean, there needs to be a path to like an end to like where these businesses do run themselves most of the time. And if you happen to put in extra effort to it, it just kind of adds to it. You don't have to. You just can. And your extra effort will be noted, and you just get a little extra money. You get extra money. So let's say, I'll give you an example. Let's say your business normally makes, this is going to be high, but let's say it does. Let's say you have a good business and normally makes $2 million. Okay, we got one more delivery. Now it's going to make three that time because you put it. Let's say you put enough effort or whatever you collected supplies for that business. So now it makes, and maybe you didn't do the delivery. Maybe you decided to opt out, but you still collect the supplies. That effort is noted because you did extra work for it, and so now you get extra money that month. So let's say it's 2 million now, maybe three. I'm just throwing out numbers. Actually, let's say it's more like a million. Now it's 1,500,000 or maybe close to 2 million. Okay, so it may be more realistic like that. But I'm just throwing out numbers to give an idea of what I think could and should be, and then you can enjoy the stuff you have too. You're not having, you're making money. You could buy airplanes, and the more you're connected like that, the more, like when let's say someone's new in your crew, you got brand new, they're going to be on the bottom total pool, obviously more than you are. Now they're going to be now that way, but they're going to be more so because they're going to have to work up to where you're at and to what you did to build that reputation in business. And so they're going to have to try to do the same thing, but maybe you can spend time helping them. Maybe you go work for them because you don't have to. You don't have to run your business anymore. You don't have to worry about so that you can buy that airplane or whatever you want to do. You can actually do. Yeah, you could. You just do well, right? You do well. Anyway, so that's just my idea. I mean, it would have to be worked out. I'm not saying whether my solution is right or not. I'm just saying I feel like it's an obvious situation where something has to change in the business world. Okay, here you go. Now we're done with this. Now we'll do this and end the taxi work and say we're okay. Look at all that. I do get money though. See, that's the other thing. It's like running around. Let's see. What do I have? Okay. And I'll have to go check all these. Like I'm not surprised because I've been in the game a little bit. I'm not surprised. Okay. So let's get out of this. Let's look at this taxi in the sunlight, in the beautiful sunlight. Let's see. Maybe we'll. I wonder if we could get one of the pictures from here instead. Because I don't technically have to. Alright, hold on. Nope, don't want you. Okay. I wanted to go deal with my yacht, I would. Oh, that's another thing. I like the yacht. I like the yacht. I do. It's an apartment on the water. That was actually for a while I felt like it was one of the only apartments. Alright, here you go. Here's the downtown Cabco. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. I know I'm holding money, but I'll deal with that later. Thank you so much for watching this video. It means a lot to me. I do love this game. But we'll get ready for the mansion update. We'll see what happens. You never know. A mansion update could offer a bunch of stuff we just don't know about, or just mostly a place to live. Obviously, we have no clue 100%. We'll get there as time goes on. But I want to thank you so much for watching the video and then we'll just work our way up. We'll do fun stuff like this. I may do another delivery or so. We'll see what happens. Until next time, I want to say God bless you. Have fun. Pick up taxi or something like that. Find some fun in this game too. Have fun. Enjoy your life. Again, God bless you. It's getting ready for Thanksgiving, so hope you guys enjoy that too and spend time with your family. And yeah, I'll see you next time in the next video. And goodbye for now.